By killing yourself.
So I've lost.
I'm not letting that go. That is hilarious.
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong
That
to
is
bring light to
disgusting,
evils
though.
which can't be
Also
judged
bringing
by
light to
law.
the fact, Sai, you straight up killed yourself. What is this? Physical ointment for the win, man. They just saved me like 30 minutes. That is disgusting.
That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations? Twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience. To think that I, a detective...
That is
would
still
act
disgusting.
alongside the
Like,
Phantom
how? Want to continue that?
Thieves. By no means. This shall be the end of our working together. That was part of our promise. You haven't forgotten, have you?
All right, we don't need to
That
stay
is
here any longer.
Sai, are you alright after
You
straight up getting like almost 10k, or what is it, like 1k something damage done to you? Like, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? Bruh, like, I've dealt with some dumb boss fights in my time of doing all this, but I have never seen a boss straight up kill themselves. How? How? Like, how? How, Sway? How? How do you straight up... That is this.
Let's go. Huh? Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good. We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here? There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if we don't do something. Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded. A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy.
Go on, everyone.
It's too dangerous. Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. But once his mind's made up,
That is still
he's gonna take no for an
disgusting.
answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay? I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back. We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember? Even more are coming!
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see
Bruh,
you
that is
later.
still disgusting. How? How? How did I straight up have 3 physical ointments and then just straight up kill Sai with her own damage?
There's someone here.
Oh my god, that is disgusting. Like, how?
Hey, up there! He's here. Moving immediately.
Good. Now get running!
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice
I'm
work
not
as
a
always,
game. I'm not. Oh man, somebody send that to Rob. That is disgusting.
Just run! Get out of there! Okay, the enemy's focus is on him. Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No worries. I can
That
guide
is
you all.
smooth disgusting. Like, why? Why?
Stop right
You
there!
won't get away.
Take him down, Joker!
I am Arsene, another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again. You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you!
Comparing power levels.
Let's go.
No threat. Get
You're
him, Joker!
mine.
Let me out there. Idolize in the making. Can't move fast without breaking. Why does nobody?
Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
AKA, make sure to save the game, Dimwit. Because once you get past this point, the game basically has the one.
Good. You defeated them with ease. More of them? Be careful! Joker, behind you! Go through that door! You should be able to get out that way. Hurry!
Dude, can you even hear us?
Don't worry. I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker! Wait a sec. What the? I'm getting a weird reading heading your way. Come on,
Get
run!
through. Right before your eyes.
The intruder simply can't be found.
So I'm not gonna go through this whole thing over again.
Huh? What? All right.
How many of them are there? Everything okay? Scary level might rise if you take too much time. I know. I'm looking for another route. Hold on. Perfect. Joker, look up. Alright, go straight from there.
All right. Joker, stop! It's an enemy right near you. Even you can't take on this many.
Oh, that's right. We never told them about Kasumi. Right. That's why Futaba was saying weird reading, because we never told them.
I'll end this right now. Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
Good. Remember.
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
Hey, you gotta fucking down.
The enemy readings have decreased? That's... It's been a while since we last fought side by side, but this time...
Oh, so she knew something was up.
Senpai.
My question is, how did she find out about Sai's palace?
Persona! There! Up to you.
I'll handle this! Show them, Sondrion!
Okay, so she's just taking control. Alright. Just take over everything. Alright, Kasumi. That's that.
Too late to be sorry. I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay? Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right? Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere. However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Joker,
Right before your eyes. I swear Lion somehow misses this, I will rage. I don't know. That is still disgusting. I beat Sai by barely having to fight her.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
See ya.
See ya.
What a show off.
Bitch, you know you love
So
it.
reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him. Let's go. Go, go, go. Go over there.
Still struggling. Suspect secure.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
And saving is highly requested as the story will progress greatly soon. Would you like to save now? Yes. So yeah, this is like I said before. You can accidentally, or like I did, accidentally get a bad ending if you choose wrong here. Crap, I didn't mean to skip it, no! I didn't mean to skip that. Oh, this is just the same cutscenes over again. Alright. So we didn't necessarily miss anything.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor signed Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
I mean, it's not really that bad because it's literally the same cutscenes over and over again.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present. The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Fuck you, Igor. You dick.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crime. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence. I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin.
Okay, that's
Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not? So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that
no, her reading off all the people that are part of the Phantom Thieves, that part's not new. That was in the original version. Because you can get an ending if you sell them out. Because basically what happens, if you sell them out, basically they'll get arrested and Akechi will still come and kill you.
You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them? I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too? So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well. So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me. Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them? Don't be ridiculous. You're the one who's made wrong choices. Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of? Sticking to the right path? That's no different from us. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story. After all this, you're still... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey. Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer. Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye. Why? Because this is my job. Don't ask me such odd questions. Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
Sold out. That's right, there's something I need to do.
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
Alright.
Okay then. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
I want to make a deal with you.
Yes, very well. Go on. If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this.
You know, when Sai's like this, I like her character, but when she was earlier giving Makoto so much crap, it got on my nerves. The confiscated item.
Confiscated? You mean this phone? It's yours, isn't it?
Yo, I just realized the MC's got like a taste in phone cases, like word.
I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
Show it?
That's right. I'm sure Makoto and the others told you about it. We need to show it to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone?
Show it to the traitor.
The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that realm, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
Not a teammate.
Not a teammate? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
You need to trust me.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as this will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I feel like Sai is finally starting to understand me. I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath.
Thy bond shall
become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the judgment, granting thee infinite power. True justice. Cooperate as comrades who fight for justice and seek the truth.
All right.
Hey, you got to the end of the game. Now you confuse Satan. All right, let's go. Literally, it's like, hey, did you get to the end of about 100 hours? You did? Well, we don't have anything to give you, like being able to date Sai or anything of that nature, but we can give you Satan. Head ass.
I'll be going now. What good will this do, though? Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think? That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thief?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? Oh my god. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman.
Wow, you play fast, bro. You say I play fast. Dude, I've been playing this game for like about a week or so. Like, legit.
May I ask that you accompany me?
Like, legit, I'm literally, like, you can like, look at my stream log. I've been playing this game for a smooth week or so, because I ain't going anywhere else, because we all on lockdown.
Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you?
BAM!
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile. Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
I'm not doing 100% on the first run. I'm just doing as best as I can. Wow. Side note, why does a cop has a suppressor on his gun? I just thought about that. Why does he have a suppressor if he's supposed to have just a standard issue 9mm? Like, you would think cops wouldn't fucking would not have that, but that's weird. I just thought about that. It seems kind of weird. Like, did Kechi bring in the suppressor or what?
Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all. More importantly,
They should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
Yep.
No. It can't be. Even me. God damn it. Shit.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice. Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to save him?
Oh yeah, because we had to bring her to the metaverse to get him back.
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come
Wow,
down
your
here.
acting is terrible. And I like it.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
Again,
It's
is that a...
Akechi
Yeah,
gun.
it's a recording of
so he won't be
Akechi
able to
talking to
make it down
Shido.
today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they have detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who's...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idle thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise to think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried
Yukiko,
about you.
why?
It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do think he was contacting the others.
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
So about that...
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in
That's
peace
disgusting.
now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It would be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me.
We got him.
Bro, like, I love how they fake you out. Like, if you were not paying attention to this, they fake you out with that. And then Reese's like, we got him. And it's like, boss, we got him.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why?
Oh, crap.
Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat?
It's called anime powers.
Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
The first time I sensed something was off was... That's right, it was during the school festival.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too, then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
He's up to something.
Probably.
Crap, no, 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 no!
Probably. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy.
We should be careful.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get everyone on the same page right away.
God, my balls are sweaty right now, man.
There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough.
You can do it, Futaba.
I agree. I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone. So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible.
I would like to know why. Basically when he got arrested, basically what happened was that the police officers that were interrogating him basically drug the crap out of him to the point where he had temporary memory loss. Apparently, truth serums kind of do that to you if you put too much of a dosage in. So that's a thing. So that happened. That's why he was having all those flashbacks. He was trying to piece his memories together. And whenever they're flat, because the game keeps doing this, because Joker has like gaps in his memory. And whenever Akechi was brought up, like Akechi, the bug, everything, that was basically everything that was going down with him. So that's what happened. Also, ew, the fuck? What are you talking about?
Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect.
What kind of plan?
An incredible one.
So that was going on, gonna do something? I wonder if it'll be okay.
This is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble. I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
I still had to max up my party members. That's right. This is what really happened to me at that moment. He's like, heh. Well, Scarlett's kind of like in and out of these streams, so it's gonna happen. There is another ending you can get during that interrogation scene. Well, two of them actually. One of which is where Sai basically just gets tired of your crap, leaves you in there, and then Akechi comes in and kills you. Though you don't find out it's Akechi, because I think it's like a black, kind of like a darkened character model for him, so you don't know who it is, with a distorted voice. The other ending is basically you still get killed, but you sold out the Phantom Thieves, so the police are after them. Wait, no. Oh shit. Oh no, I just realized. Oh no, Akechi still oh no, hold on. I just thought about it. Akechi actually has some of my equipment. Bro, he has my Nullify Light and Dark. Bro, he has my Nullify Light and Dark, and he has my and he has one of my accessories that makes him, well, yeah, immune to light and dark, and then my dodge, what is it? Dodge physical. No, that nigga took it. It feels like my consciousness is about to fade away.
Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Could this be the effects of the drug wearing off? The memories I thought were gone are starting to come back.
Are you listening?
I am.
Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation. Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
Actually, no. The police wouldn't accept it because Akechi's already got people on the police force working with him. On top of the fact, in technically a court of law, those recordings were taken illegally, so they wouldn't be counted as evidence. Because you have to get evidence that has gone through the process to be considered actual evidence. So you can't really just say, hey, I wiretapped his phone, so now I know, here's our evidence. On top of that, a recording is not enough to convict Akechi because they need actual physical proof. Not just him recording stuff, or not you recording his voice. Because in some courts, they'll consider that some people may think it's maybe edited footage, or not edited footage, edited audio in some cases, especially if it's not, obtained legally. Like wiretapping isn't legal, and so on and so forth. So,
no, Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Oh wait, so he was drugged, beat up, along with... So basically, Joker was he was arrested, beaten up by police officers, drugged, interrogated, and whatnot. But there was also a duplicate version of Joker that is the metaverse version of Joker. When Sai brought the phone to Akechi, the metaverse app activated thanks to Futaba activating it, remotely. So Akechi didn't realize the difference because the further you are from the palace, the less distortion there is in the area. So, you know how like other town buildings look exactly the same, but the palace is just looking like all this other crap. Like, it was noticeable in like Kamoshida, Madarame, and all this other stuff. There are certain cases where, yes, you're gonna know you're in a palace, like Futaba's and Okumura's, where the large landscape was changed for that that palace. But in some cases, especially since Science was only the courthouse and none of the other buildings, they were able to get it out that way. Because Futaba created a shadow version of the security guard that that was in there, and then on top of that, they made a shadow version of Joker, so he would take the bullet basically from Akechi, and then Futaba basically calls Sai on Joker's phone, because you're supposed to give Sai the phone, otherwise you're screwed. You give Sai the phone, Sai shows it to Akechi. Akechi sees the phone, nothing out of the ordinary, because he thinks Sai doesn't know about the metaverse. Futaba activates the metaverse app. Akechi is sent to the metaverse. And then Akechi goes to the room with Shadow Joker. Joker's acting normal, shoots him in the head, and then walks out of the room before the shadows disappear. So he thinks he killed Joker and the police officer, but in reality, he just shot a shadow version of Joker and the police officer. And while Joker was just sitting there chilled out, regaining his memories. So Sai was never in the metaverse when she was interrogating Joker. That still happened normally in the real world. But once she got access to the phone and the metaverse nav, that's when everything started getting crazy.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested, and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. The palace. Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding... Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it!
Technically, Sai, yes, was in her own palace for a short while, and then, you know, removed Sai from the equation by turning off the metaverse nav for, you know, Sai. So there's that whole thing going on, because technically she was in the metaverse for a little bit when she showed the phone to Akechi, and then Futaba brought her out of it by activating it again to get Sai out of there, because a palace ruler and the palace owner, so the ruler being like Shadow Sai and the owner being the normal Sai, they should not be in the same place at once, because there could be certain repercussions for it. For example, like what happened when Futaba ended up in her own palace. While yes, she activated her persona and her treasure is gone, there could have been some other issues that would have happened, since, you know, normal people don't have personas, so they could die easily in there because the shadows are going to attack them regardless. Futaba may not get hit, but Sai sure is going to get, you know, drop kicked by at least like 12 shadows, one way or another.
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone.
But
I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
But when Akechi left the metaverse, that part, I am not exactly sure. I think, if I remember correctly, Akechi was in the metaverse, but then I think his phone just turned it off himself. I don't remember. So there's that. But I think Akechi has the metaverse now to himself, so.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me
yes,
everything.
I'm a bad bitch. What'd you expect?
Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bastard.
How've you been?
Yeah, Futaba did hack his phone, but at the same time though, she cannot trigger the metaverse nav. The bug in his phone was to record his phone calls, not to activate the metaverse nav. While yes, she could have activated it once Akechi got out of the room or something of that nature, it had to be far enough away from the room so Sai doesn't get caught by Akechi and then just get a 3-piece combo with a bullet. I mean, I died.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else?
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Akechi messed up.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. Wait, so what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
We got lucky.
That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act!
I mean...
After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes. On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like...
Scarlet, basically, he had to catch Joker and them while they were in the palace. Otherwise, police officers wouldn't have mobilized and nobody would have believed Akechi about the metaverse at all. So he had to bring pretty much the entire police force to do it.
That place is based...
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
Not till we got to the school.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
We had to trust it.
And it was absolutely the best decision we could have made.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us. We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in
Oh
the
yeah,
room.
Sai, while we talk about your metaverse, can we just explain why did your boss fight literally have you end up killing yourself by literally attacking 4 people who had physical repel on? Like, what kind of nonsense was that, though? Like, let's be 100% on that. That is still the most disgusting I've done.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
It seems that she used a laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation out too, asking her about it would drag the conversation too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
I couldn't. There was no time.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place.
That sounds really bad out of context.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
Don't remember. Drugs.
Understandable. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling
If only you were a party member, Sai.
a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that
Yep.
much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a
I need to
possible
turn my light off.
conspiracy.
It's still in my room.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have I'm truly glad you made it back safe.